Being a bitch is political. Being a black bitch is revolutionary.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit the subscribe button. Turn notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I want to talk today about us trying to, as always, change the narrative about Black women. And one narrative that I used to think wasn't real was having a Black woman as your supervisor, a Black woman in power, leadership. Either that wasn't in the nasty attitudes, the power trip, the micromanaging, the I'm the HBIC type of energy that they give. I thought it was a lie. I thought it was a lie until I experienced it. But I'm gonna share this clip of this man talking about this conversation.
Is it just me, or is it like having a black woman as a manager or a black woman being a supervisor, it just gets tricky at the workplace? And I like, look, even black women can understand what I'm talking about. Have you ever had a black supervisor and it's like the attitude that she brings to the job every day is just throwing you off though? Like, why is it like that? You're supposed to be a manager, a supervisor, a leader. I feel like you only got this job just to ensure dominance. Just to come in here and tell people what the fuck to do. Just to have some power. Like, they make little situations bigger than what they gotta be. And it's like, I noticed this at a couple jobs I worked at. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I never really go through this with, like, white managers. White men, white women managers. It's more so this cool. Black women managers, man, they make you want to quit that damn job in a minute. I don't know. And then black women managers will hate on other black women at their job. So, like, if black women look beautiful or cute and they getting guys at the job, a black supervisor, she would hate that. They not complimenting her. The jealousy factor, it's just weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's just, I see it. It's weird.
So, again, I thought it was a lie. In my work history, I've had a white woman as my boss. I had a black man as my boss. I've had a Hispanic woman as my boss. And I've had a black woman as my boss. 2 black women. My first experience with a black woman, again, coming from having a black male boss, cool. White woman boss, cool. Really great relationships, really great working relationships. Did not feel like it was a power struggle. Didn't feel like I was being talked down, like I wasn't qualified or I was beneath them. I never felt that way. So whenever I would hear people say that about black women, this is when I was still in my very much like, no, this is not true about black women era. Long time ago, right? I woke up quickly. And if I'm being all the way honest, my experience with my first black boss really opened my eyes to like, whoa, black women are really like this?
Y'all, I thought they was lying about having a female supervisor, but no, they wasn't lying. Like, that shit is hell.
I ain't do nothing. I'm just being myself. I'm just doing my job. I'm good at my job. And I felt like it was a thing where when we get in power, and this can be from in the education field, in the legal field, and at the food store, like we get in power for whatever reason, and we just go to the extreme. We go so far, and so many people can identify with the same sentiment, as he said, that black women know is the same thing with one another.
I hate to be the one to say this, and I really do mean I hate to be the one to say this, but having a boss that's an older black woman is the most depressing psychological warfare that you could ever experience. And I hate that that's become a stereotype and a norm. My friend and I were talking this morning. She was just talking about her experience that she had just had over the last year with her previous boss, and how she literally felt like she was going crazy. And she knew she wasn't tripping. And I had told her, like, over the last year, like over the last 3 years, to be honest, some of the things that I had been experiencing with my bosses. And I work in education, and we all know that's a woman dominated field. And then I live in Atlanta at that. So, and we know, like, it's nothing but black excellence here. However, when I tell you like the amount of projection that I've experienced and the trauma that I've experienced has been out of this world when it comes to having Black women in leadership. Like, I was on 2 antidepressants because I literally felt like I was going crazy because of the women, the older women that was in leadership. Like, it was literally, I would come home drained every day, not from the work that I was doing, but from the relationships, from the cattiness, from the backbiting, from just the atmosphere of the workplace in general. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, and I don't mean this with no shade. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis thing. I don't know if it's I hate my role. I don't know if it's I'm trying to prove something. But having a Black woman that's a boss, like, it can literally be life draining. And then, like, you would think like, oh, they're gonna, especially like being a Black woman, like a younger Black woman, like they're gonna show you like the game, like they're gonna put you on. No, like it almost feels like you're being hazed at that point. Like,
okay, I just gotta say, I don't care. I don't care. Listen, why the fuck is it so hard to work up under Black female supervisors? It's not everybody. But the ones that get it. Like, y'all just be weird. Y'all emotions be everywhere. Y'all already be crazy. But then when y'all get these titles and ranks and positions, y'all go freaking ballistic. And like, y'all just make it so hard for people to want to come to work and want to be a part of the company. Like, like at this point, give me a man supervisor any day. Give me a sweet white lady any day. Like, oh my God, y'all so emotional. Fix it, Jesus. My God.
Nobody's lying, right? And the crazy part about it is when we talk about this conversation, I always get so confused when Black women are also trying to pretend like Black women are not this way. But you got a boss that you just said behaves this way. You said the same thing about your boss, your judge, the police officer. All of these experiences with Black women sharing the same type of attitude, this power, I'm in charge type of energy, but you still sitting there saying that Black women don't act like that. That's not who we are. Sis. It has become an issue, and I think that the problem when it comes down to us with power and control in this conversation, I don't know if it's something like we're reclaiming our power. I don't know if it's a thing where you don't have any control in your own home, in your own life, in your own. Oh, you're done, honey? Oh, you want to say hi to the camera? Pick him. Pick he. Pick him.
A pig head is a classic.
As I was saying, I don't know if this comes from a place of like you got bullied when you was younger, so you want control. A lot of it maybe your mother stripped your power, because we know that the dynamic between a mother and a daughter in the Black community is, you can't wait to be able to boss somebody around. Like, I don't know, but I think that this is a real problem, and it just creates that same narrative about us being that angry Black woman narrative. It is real. Like, it is real. And I'm going to say that at one point in time, I thought it was just this stereotype, like this is just the angry Black woman type of thing. But no, this is real. And we continue to prove it in so many situations. So many situations we're proving that we are these angry Black women. We are abusing the power. We do want to just boss people around because we want to be able to just do so. And we don't realize that, right? I remember working in a job where I witnessed, or I came into a job working with a white supervisor and a white woman and a Black woman, right? And the Black woman had been there for like 20 years as a secretary, right? Secretary. The white woman had been there about 7-8 years, started as a secretary and moved into a supervisor in the same secretarial, area, but she was a supervisor now. And I was just like, wow, like, that's crazy that she been here, for this little bit of time. And you've been here 20 years. That's what I'm thinking to myself. And I'm thinking it's a racial thing. Oh, they just racist. No, her attitude was stank. Real stank. Barely said good morning. Barely said hi. I see why you in that same position for 20 years, being a secretary. I see why. It's sad, but I see it. Because the attitude is nasty. Nasty. And now that I think about it, I don't know how many black supervisors they had, like as women. Because it be like that. Like we be doing the most. And we do it to one another. That's my thing. Black women will do it to one another. Like you'll be in a job trying to make the black woman's life hard. Cause you in competition with her. You threatened by her. Why you threatened by me? You the boss. Well, let's work together. And that's the crazy part about like we get in these jobs and we take each other down. I'm not saying you should take anybody down. That's not what I'm saying. But why you want to treat me like that? What happened to the girls, sisterhood, all of that stuff? Let's look out for each other. That's fake. It's a lie. They want to come in. They see you as a threat. Don't look good. Don't appear to be more liked than her. Don't be smarter than her. Then you're really going to feel the wrath of her because she don't want nobody to be in charge or be viewed as better than her. And that's the power. That's the struggle that we have and the unfortunate reality of the angry black woman and all the narratives and stereotypes about us, which have become very real in our community.
One thing I love about me, bitch, is that can't nobody trick me on my anger or make me feel bad about my rage. I literally don't give a fuck about being perceived as an angry black woman. Bitch, I'm about to become a violent one too if you don't stop fucking with me. How about that? No, because I feel like black women are always swallowing feelings of anger and being passive about things that enrage them, all because we're always gaslit out of our emotions and taught to demonize our anger, when really sometimes our anger is sacred, it's ancestral, and it's righteous, and it should be honored. I'm not saying you need to go and crash out on everybody, but you don't have to shrink. Like, we not doing that. Y'all not gonna trick me. I'm not doing that.
Being a bitch is political. Being a black bitch is revolutionary. As a woman, you have to be difficult. You have to cause problems. You have to ask questions. You have to say you don't fucking like that. There is no better form of activism than to be a fucking bitch.
Every angry black girl is a girl who was tired of letting people get away with disrespect. Remember, you cannot set a boundary without someone calling you difficult or stuck up. When people play in your face, you're not allowed to have any kinds of emotions. You're just supposed to be what? The strong black woman. Now you're put in the category of being an angry black woman or a strong black woman. Human being, bitch. I don't have to respond based on your expectations on how I should.
A very real issue. And I'm just like, we got to change this. But we can't change it if we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Just being these miserable, because your life sucked because you had a bad day the night before. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You shouldn't be able to take it out on us and just get mad and be angry just because you want to be. No, sis, that's not cool. That ain't fair to us. It's not fair to nobody. But we do it over and over again. So this angry black woman thing ain't just a little saying. It's a very real thing, y'all, unfortunately. And we are the ones that can change it if we want to. But if we have this I don't care attitude, I can do whatever I want to do, I'm the boss, I'm this, we're going to stay right where we at with the same reputation and nobody want to work with us, under us. That's what happens. And this is not all black women in power. That's not what I'm saying. But it happens too often. Too often that people have so many stories working with under black women. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on this topic. Drop it down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. If you have any experience in this situation, let me know in the comments. I would love to, check out what you have to say. If you enjoyed the conversation, of course, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.